Hi guys. Hi, my name is Carly Johansson. I'm the daughter of Amy and Leif Johansson. I'm 17 years old and I'm going into my senior year at Gilbert High School. I've been raised in a faith-centered home with amazing parents and siblings that have taught me to be brave, to stand up for what I believe in even if I stand alone, and to always be considerate and caring to those around me. I wrote a letter at the end of July containing my frustrations and disappointment about pushing back the start of in-person school, and I sent it to our governor and to our school board. I was and am tired of not being heard. I'm tired of watching countless board meetings and in the end just being completely disappointed. I'm tired of having countless conversations with teachers whom I love and support, who feel like they can't use their voice but want to be back in the classroom. They aren't listening to us. They aren't paying attention. They're making decisions based on incomplete metrics and stats about COVID-19 that don't tell the whole story, filled with double counting, false positives, and simply information used to scare us, instead of showing the minimal risk that COVID-19 is to young people. They are using these things to make decisions for our future, for your children's future, for our education, and for our mental health. We understand that life is rough right now and tragic for many. We are in a global pandemic taking lives, hundreds of thousands of lives across the world left and right, as well as political and social issues that have arrived beside of it. We know this. We're living through it. My family has taken the necessary precautions of protecting ourselves and others from COVID-19, including wearing masks, refraining from seeing our grandparents, quarantining, and doing our research. We have found our voice and our stance in the majority along all sides of you. And we are done with the internet censoring valuable information regarding the virus and how to treat it. We are done with adults making decisions for me that have absolutely no idea what I'm going through, or about what other kids my age are going through that are in worse situations. I can't tell you how many times I've heard, if you want schools to reopen, you don't care about the thousands of lives that will be lost. But actually, I do. I care about the individuals being left completely out of the conversation. The innocent children suffering from depression and anxiety or other mental illnesses in the dark spaces of their home with no one to speak to about it. The scared, innocent children being sexually, mentally, and physically abused by their family members or friends inside of their home with nowhere to escape. The children who feel such a burden on their family or they feel the only way to resolve that is suicide. Have they not seen the rise in suicide rates? The normally happy, energetic kindergartners or other early elementary children having breakdown after breakdown after being forced to sit in the front of a computer all day. Are these not critical moments in their development and education? And lastly, what about their mothers having to take all of this on them? I can't imagine what you're going through, but I feel for you. Have you considered them? Have you considered their need for social interaction in schools? Or what about the less cared about individuals like me that don't necessarily have anything to make this quarantine time unbearable? Other than the fact that I really miss school and my education. I miss the faces of my friends as we pass each other in the hallway and give a sweet smile. I miss the feeling of dancing and singing on stage in front of friends and family who care to support me. I miss the time when I wasn't being constantly bombarded with fear, fear, fear. I miss the time when everyone cared to listen to each other and when the school board, government, and the internet actually cared about all sides of the matter. How much are we going to risk? How much longer are we gonna say, another day, another week, another month, and it'll get better? This is not getting better, but we are not afraid. We are pleading to open our schools, to begin our lives again. This isn't just a matter of education. This is a matter of human lives. Yeah, so is the coronavirus, and we can have safety precautions for that. But do not consider online school one of those safety precautions anymore. It is not working, and please don't believe the people who tell you it is. Trust me. And the fact that our in-person education is even being considered as something to take away really, really scares me. Shouldn't there be options for everybody? I am not yelling at and cursing individuals for choosing to have their children do online learning, and I believe it is our right to ask those individuals to please stop cursing us and our families for choosing otherwise and being advocates for the reopening of schools. Make me have a health evaluation before entering the building. Make me sanitize my classroom and sign a waiver. I don't care anymore. But do not take away my right to see my friends in the hallways and do the things that make my childhood a childhood. Do not take away my right to voice my opinion as a 17-year-old girl who feels completely left out of the decisions being made. And lastly, do not take away my right and all students' rights to be educated in person on August 17th. Thank you.